Hi, I'm Kasra, and today I'm going to show you why 7Scholar is the new way of doing research in the AI era. Most researchers are stuck jumping between 5 different tools: Mendeley or Zotero for organizing, Google Scholar for searching, ChatGPT for brainstorming and coding, Notebook LM to chat with papers, Word or LaTeX for writing, and maybe some other tools like Elicit or Jenny for literature reviews. And moving content between these tools is so frustrating. 7Scholar ends that frustration. We've built a unified workspace where your AI tools, paper finder, literature review writer, and reference manager all live under the same roof and talk with each other. Let me show you how it works. Now, I want to write a literature review on the importance of the number of parameters in a language model. I have some initial papers that I know are important. There are quite a few ways to add papers in 7Scholar. The first one is simply uploading. You can also add papers by searching their metadata, like the authors and year. You can have a look at the abstracts and add with a click. You can add papers by pasting their DOI as well. Another method is importing directly from Mendeley. You can import single papers or collections and subcollections. The same goes for Zotero. It's also possible to import library files like .bib. Now, let's just directly upload the 3 papers that I know are important in my literature review. Once you upload paper files, the title, authors, and other metadata of the papers will be extracted and saved in 7Scholar. Now, I'm going to ask my research question from these papers and adjust the response mode to table. Because I attached papers to this chat, the response will be only based on the attached papers. You can see the citations that refers to the exact piece of text where the argument is extracted from. You can also visit and save secondary citations if needed. Citations in 7Scholar cannot be hallucinated. Also, you can change the citation style. When you want to copy the generated text from 7Scholar, you have options to copy with dynamic citations for Word and LaTeX. And you can copy with static or without any citations. Now, I want to find more papers for my literature review, and I want them to be similar to the currently attached papers and published after 2022. I just tell 7Scholar my requirements, and it finds papers that match those requirements. You can have a look at each of those found papers and decide whether you want them. You can evaluate the found papers based on their abstract or by clicking on their links. At the click of a button, the paper will be added to your library, and if the publisher allows, the file will also be downloaded to your library. Also, all the papers that you upload to the chat will be saved to your library and can be attached to the chat with a click. Speaking of the library, let's have a look at it. 7Scholar has a library that acts both as a reference manager and your AI knowledge base. It has all the functionalities of Mendeley and Zotero and much more. 7Scholar has a modern paper reader where all the inline citations are mapped to their source, and you can hover over them and even read the abstract of the study that is being cited. Also, all the references that are cited in your paper are extracted, and you can even search through them. In the paper reader, you have all the highlighting and annotating features that you would expect from a reader. Let's get back to the library's main view. Here, you can organize your papers by assigning tags to them. You can also organize papers in folders and subfolders. This will be helpful for theme-based organizing. All these organizations will be handy when using AI. You can filter the papers based on their metadata and also search across all the text in all your papers. Now, let's move to the most transformative feature of 7Scholar, the AI editor. First, I select the 8 papers that I have on the topic that I want to write the literature review on. Then, I ask the AI editor to write the first chapters of my literature review based on the attached papers and find another 5 new papers published in 2025 and add them to the mix. The AI editor makes a to-do list of the tasks that it should do and executes the tasks. The result is an updated document where I can select what I want or don't want to be updated. Notice that this is an actually editable document like Microsoft Word and LaTeX. The difference is that you can ask AI to make changes and updates to the document. You can export or copy this document with dynamic citations to Microsoft Word or LaTeX. Speaking of Microsoft Word, 7Scholar has a Word add-in like other reference managers. It has access to all papers in 7Scholar library and automates citation insertion and bibliography generation. It supports all 10,000 citation styles. 7Scholar has many other features that you can explore for yourself. But that's it for now.